Hey everyone, and a huge welcome back to Above and Beyond with Sophia, your go-to channel for all the travel wisdom that only 15 years in the air can give you. I'm Sophia, and today we are tackling a topic that has been lighting up the airport break rooms, the internet forums, and frankly, my own flight crew chats. Don't travel without watching this video, minus TSA banned this in 2025. Now, I know what you're thinking, banned what? Is it my favorite artisanal cheese I like to sneak back from Europe? Is it that weird travel pillow that looks suspiciously like a neck brace? Did they finally get rid of the rule where I have to take off my shoes? Spoiler alert, no, not yet. The title is deliberately mysterious because the truth, as always with the TSA, is usually more complicated and often more frustrating than the rumors. What if I told you the item in question isn't a single object, but an entire category of things that most of us carry without a second thought? What if this ban doesn't just apply to domestic flights, but has major implications for your international layovers, your carry-on space, and even the way you pack your checked baggage? You might be saying, Sophia, I check the TSA website every time I fly. I'm an expert in the 3-to-1-to-1 rule. And to that I say, bravo. But the rules are always shifting, and in the world of aviation security, sometimes the biggest changes sneak up on us like a silent turbulence. So for the next little while, we're going to dive deep into what this ban really means, how it will impact your travel in 2025 and beyond, and most importantly, how you, as a savvy traveler, can avoid the stress, the delays, and the dreaded red tag on your luggage. Trust me, you do not want to be the person holding up the security line while an agent examines your perfectly innocent yet newly prohibited item. This video is going to give you the practical knowledge you need, presented in a way that's easy to understand, no confusing government jargon. Just real-world advice from someone who sees these changes implemented on the front lines. And speaking of value, if you're serious about taking your travel game to the next level, whether you're a frequent flyer or planning your dream vacation, do me a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button right now. Join the Above and Beyond community. We're building a space where your travel questions get answered by an expert. Plus, I love hearing from you. Drop a comment below and tell me the weirdest thing you've ever had the TSA confiscate. I might just feature your story in a future video. All right, let's get into the heart of the matter. The headline item that has everyone talking about a ban in 2025 isn't about liquids, gels, or aerosols. It's about a seemingly harmless item that's been flagged for a very specific high-tech security concern. Large lithium-ion battery packs and portable chargers, power banks, not placed inside your carry-on bag. Now, before you panic and toss your trusted power brick, let me explain. This isn't a new rule in spirit. It's an intense intensification of an existing safety protocol. For years, the rule has been that loose lithium batteries and power banks must be in your carry-on, not checked luggage. But the 2025 update, driven by a surge in serious fire incidents in cargo holds globally, is all about enforcement and visibility inside the cabin. I can't tell you how many times I've walked down the aisle and seen someone's laptop or power bank charging next to their seat, but tucked into an unreachable, tightly packed under-seat bag or even loose in a carry-on that's clearly inaccessible. The new focus is on immediate access and clear visibility during screening. You see these powerful battery packs, especially the larger capacity ones. We're talking above 100 watt hours, often used for laptops or charging multiple devices, pose a thermal runaway risk. If they short circuit or overheat, they can cause a fire that's incredibly difficult to put out on a plane. In the cargo hold, a fire can be catastrophic. In the cabin, we have specific procedures and equipment to deal with lithium fires, but we need to see it and get to it instantly. Anecdote time. I had a flight a couple of years ago where a passenger's small power bank hidden deep inside a backpack that was under the seat in front of them started smoking. The passenger didn't notice right away. We had to struggle to pull the bag out, and by the time we did, the pack was already glowing red. We managed to follow protocol using a special bag and water, but the whole incident, the smoke, the smell, the passenger panic was a huge disruption. The root cause? The pack was improperly stored, got jostled, and started to overheat. If it had been easily accessible, the passenger might have noticed the heat before it got serious. This new enforcement aims to prevent exactly that. So, here's the practical breakdown of the ban impact. Impact number 1, the carry-on clarity check. TSA agents are now being directed to look for these power banks as a primary focus. If your bag goes through the scanner and shows a large, dense rectangle that could be a power bank, and the agent can't clearly identify it, they are required to pull your bag for inspection. If they find a large power bank loose or buried and you can't quickly confirm its watt-hour WH rating is under the maximum, usually 160 watt-hours, but always check your airline, it's not just a delay, it's a confiscation risk. The ban isn't carrying the power bank, it's checking the power bank or carrying it improperly. It must be on your person or in your carry-on, and it must be easily removable for inspection. Think of it like your laptop, you take it out. Now, start thinking about your large power bank the same way. When you put your bag on the conveyor belt, that power bank should be on top or even better in its own small bin, ready to be questioned. Impact number 2, the checked luggage zero tolerance rule. This is where the real ban is absolute. If a TSA scanner detects a lithium battery of any significant size in your checked baggage, that bag is getting pulled. Period. And because they cannot risk a fire in the cargo hold, they will often break the lock to access the bag and remove the item. No warnings, no calls to you. You find out when you arrive at your destination and see the notice of inspection slip and your now unlockable suitcase. I see this happen at least once a month. A passenger packs a laptop in a checked bag, or more commonly, forgets a power bank in a backpack that they decide to check last minute. The result is always the same: lock destroyed, item confiscated, and a very unhappy customer waiting at baggage claim. The 2025 rule intensifies the training to ensure zero large batteries make it into the hold. This isn't bureaucracy, this is life safety. Impact number 3, the unmarked charger risk. The third major consequence is for unmarked power banks. If your power bank doesn't have the watt-hour, WH, or milliamp-hour MAH rating clearly printed on it, the TSA agent has to assume the worst, that it exceeds the safety limit. If they can't verify the capacity quickly, they are authorized to confiscate it. It's their job to enforce safety, not to spend 10 minutes Googling the model number of your generic charging brick. Pro tip from the cabin. Before you travel, take a good look at all your charging devices. If the capacity rating is worn off or simply not there, leave it at home. The $50 you saved on a generic charger isn't worth the $150 replacement you'll need after it's been removed from your luggage. This is a perfect opportunity to subscribe to the channel because I'm always giving you these little pre-flight nuggets of wisdom that save you time and money. Number 4, the e-bike and scooter battery confusion. This one is increasingly common. As electric bikes, scooters, and even certain high-powered tools become popular, people are attempting to travel with the massive, external lithium-ion batteries that power them. The TSA is now explicitly banning most of these batteries from both carry-on and checked luggage, unless they are under the strict WH limits. Again, typically 160 watt-hours, but always check the most recent official FAA/TSA guidelines, which your airline will also follow. Most e-bike batteries are far, far over this limit. I had a very awkward situation with a passenger who insisted he needed his motorized skateboard battery because he had a tight connection. It was a massive brick of power. Our agents, and then the TSA, were incredibly patient but firm. It was a no-go. The battery was over the legal limit. He had to decide, miss the flight or ship the battery home. He chose to ship it, but the delay was significant, and the shipping cost was astronomical. The moral of the story: If the battery looks big enough to power a small village, you likely can't fly with it. Don't waste your time, or mine. Impact number 5. The hidden danger of older, damaged devices. While not a direct ban, the intensified focus on lithium batteries means that agents are paying closer attention to the condition of the devices. If your laptop battery is noticeably swollen or bulging, which is a sign of internal damage and a precursor to thermal runaway, the agent has the authority to prevent you from boarding with it. Why is this important? Because many people try to squeeze a few more months out of an old laptop or phone, but a swollen battery is a ticking time bomb on a plane. The new enforcement policy encourages agents to visually inspect devices when they are pulled for screening. If yours looks compromised, be prepared for it to be flagged. This isn't just about avoiding a ban, it's about air safety, pure and simple. Sophia's checklist. How to beat the 2025 battery scrutiny. Since I promised practical, real-world solutions, here's my 5-point checklist to ensure your power banks and batteries sail through security. 1. Consolidate your power. Put all your large lithium batteries, power banks, drone batteries, large camera batteries, into one single clear plastic bag. Keep this bag on the very top of your carry-on or in your laptop bag, ready to be pulled out quickly, just like your liquids or laptop. Visibility is key. 2. Verify and preserve the label. Before your trip, check the WH rating on all your power banks. If it's not there or if it's faded, print out a quick reference sheet with the model number and confirmed rating from the manufacturer's website. Keep it with the power bank. If an agent questions it, you have instant proof. 3rd, no exceptions in checked bags. Do a triple check of all your checked luggage and backpacks before you leave the house. A stray power bank, a forgotten Kindle, or a Bluetooth speaker with a large battery in your checked bag will guarantee a delay and a broken lock. 4. Invest in quality and condition. Replace any electronics with swollen batteries. It's not just a security risk, it's a personal safety hazard. Buy good quality name brand power banks that have their ratings clearly printed. It's an investment in a smoother travel experience. 5th, use the right case and not the wrong one. Carry spare lithium batteries in their original retail packaging or in individual battery cases sleeves. This prevents the terminals from short-circuiting if they rub against metal objects like keys or coins, which is a common cause of battery fires. Don't just toss them loosely into a bag. This shift in focus by the TSA for 2025 is really about risk management. As our devices get more powerful and our bags get fuller, the potential for a dangerous incident increases. By being proactive and following these simple, frontline tested steps, you can save yourself a world of pain. And this is what Above and Beyond with Sophia is all about. Taking the confusing, the frustrating, and the sometimes downright bizarre aspects of air travel and breaking them down into actionable steps. We solve real problems here. So, as we prepare for landing, I want to remind you once again, your engagement makes this channel fly. If you found this information valuable, please hit the like button. Let me know in the comments if this ban surprised you and what other confusing TSA or travel policies you'd like me to demystify. I'm building my content based on what you want to know. Thank you so much for flying with me today. Be safe, be prepared, and I'll see you in the next video. Safe travels, everyone.